Hey, you got your green card there in the back?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Sauce Nuggets podcast. This is episode 5, which the title will come back later. Fun fact about my two co-hosts. Andrew's fun fact is that he actually speedruns Resident Evil. So I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check that out. Adrian's fun fact, shit, I don't even have one ready for you.
I'm not very fun, so.
Adrian's fun fact is that he's never played Kingdom Hearts, but that's going to change pretty soon, hopefully, because I'm going to make him play the first one. All right, so let's get into it. Our first topic is by Andrew. Go ahead, take it away.
So my first topic is going to be, I was thinking we could do some Would You Rathers, and I understand you boys have one.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I have two.
So, okay. So,
Actually,
who
I
wants
think
to
I only
go
have
first?
one. You can go first.
Okay. So the first one I got off of the internet because I was looking for inspiration. I didn't have some good ones. And I found this one was like, it's low stakes, but it's comical. So it's, would you rather, all right, have one of your legs be a peg or one of your hands be a hook?
Okay, one of your legs be a peg or one of your hands be a hook.
Yep, so pirate style, but which one?
Can you pick which leg and which hand?
Yeah.
Because I think in that case, I think I'm going hook hand.
Okay. But, okay, I guess you could still drive. So I didn't come up with an answer. I don't know what I would do. Like, it's so tough because no matter what you do, like, there's something that, like, how are you going to play games again? Like, it's, you can't play with one hand. I know. But think about, like, how long it's going to take for you to do it. Right?
Oh my
and then if you have
Yeah,
but and then if, like, for example, you do the peg thing, like, your driving is kind of, well.
How are you going to be a NASCAR racer like you wanted to, bro?
You want to be what? No, NASCAR racers don't use both pedals, right?
I don't know. I'm not a NASCAR racer.
Andrew, you're aspiring NASCAR racer. Do they use two?
I changed my answer. My left leg is my peg leg.
Oh, you can pick which leg?
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah, left leg. No one uses their left leg anyways, unless you're like a soccer player that's left-legged.
How are you going to ride a bike?
You take off the attachment. You put a bike attachment.
No, you can't. It's a permanent peg leg.
So?
It doesn't work like that.
Bro, I'm an engineer. What you mean I can't?
No, bro.
You literally get something that goes on the bike, and a peg leg is a knob.
Right,
Just a socket.
okay, but then by that, like, it's also like, oh, then I can just use a regular. Like,
well, okay,
prosthetic.
if I can't change my leg,
No.
can I change my bike pedal to just fit my peg leg?
That's fair. That's
You could.
allowed. You could.
There we go. My bike pedal's a little cup.
Like a red soda.
Yeah, my leg goes.
Once you finish riding, you pick it up, you just pop one open.
Everyone would look at you.
I think for a cool factor, I would want the hook. But for like actual relevance in your life, it's better to have a peg leg. Yeah, because bro, if you ever like are gonna get intimate with a girl, you can't. Well, you gonna grab a love handle and stab the other?
Yeah, you're like, hold on, come here a second. Oh no! But see, the thing.
Let me turn my hook backward. Now it's the sexy part of the hook. It goes out like that.
But see, the thing is, like, if I had a hook, I feel like, knowing me, I would want to figure out how to make it work with a hook. And that,
what work? Sex?
No, like anything, right?
Oh.
Like I can still do it with a hook, rather
than
like make it much more difficult.
You could get something like this.
Like a phone.
So it's like love proof.
I mean, you can't do that, but what I'm saying is that I would want to make it like work with the hook and make my life so much harder than if I just didn't try to use the hook at all. You know?
Yeah.
Like driving or something, like I don't know. Like,
I mean, gaming, dude. You had me at gaming.
I mean, just gaming.
I instantly changed my mind.
Gaming's been such a big part of our lives. I don't see how we could. I mean, I guess you could get the controller to like. You could get a special controller that has buttons for each of your fingers, and you could try to make it work like that. But it would take so long to get used to.
Like you would have to get like foot pedals or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, people do that. I mean, because obviously, like,
that's where our F1,
I mean, there are like one hand.
That's where our F1 simulator comes in. It's just so people can play video games without.
Dude, but think about how ripped your shoulder would be. Because
You could also play
that thing has a lot of force.
Oh,
Like,
you could
you'd be
play
like-
just mouse and keyboard from now on. And you
You could.
stab the mouse every time. You stab the
the
mouse
mouse.
every time, and then that's your.
Well, you could do the. Have you seen? They sell like these plushies. It's like a button, and like it's through USB. You hook it up to your computer, but it's a fat ass like enter button. And so what they advertise it, it's like, oh, you just have a bad day at the office. You get angry, and you're like, blah, enter. Like you can smack it. It's like a button like
really?
this big. Yeah. So you can do
Oh, that's
something
cool.
like that.
That's like the evolved form of the buttons people had at their desks.
Oh, the red one.
Yeah, and they would all say something dumb.
Like yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they'd be like YOLO,
Yeah.
some shit like that.
Right.
Yeah. So a hook, I would probably do peg leg. For me
I
personally.
think peg leg. Oh man, but see, even like the things I like to do, like how the hell am I gonna golf again? Like,
With a peg leg?
yeah,
Stab that bitch in the ground.
that's not how it works. Well, I guess if you make your leading
you just
foot-
get a little longer one. Like you put your longer peg leg that day so that it's intending to like stab into the ground.
I just have them on the wall. Like, which one is the good one for today?
Your peg leg with like one individual cleat.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess that could work.
I don't know. Your peg leg is the golf club. And how you just
Oh
kick
no, that's like soccer. That's like soccer, like 2.0. Well, I think that would still be pretty
Solve?
hard.
it. What we call it? Gawker?
Gawker.
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 That sounds so sexual.
Gawker. I mean,
The Gawker. 3,000.
I mean, I feel like if you're a good golfer with a peg leg, like that's pretty fucking sexy.
That's the sequel to that Adam Sandler movie. What is it? The one where he
Happy
plays golf?
Gilmore.
Yeah, it's the sequel where he has to win another golf tournament with a peg leg this time. So that was what? Andrews? Who's
That was Adrian.
That was
Okay,
Andrews?
so that one was one I found, right? And it was just like whatever. But this one I came up with on my own.
Okay.
So, would you rather
Go ahead.
every time that you laugh, you like what's it called? Like snort uncontrollably?
Okay.
Or every time you breathe, you like wheeze, like you audibly like wheeze, and whenever you breathe heavy, like you're running or something, like it gets louder.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Can you repeat it?
So, oh my god, what was it? I just lost it.
Bro, every
Andrew,
time you
help.
laugh,
Oh yeah, every time you laugh, you snort like you snort like.
so you have like a
know.
funny laugh. In other words,
Yeah, you like annoyingly like
Uh-huh.
loud. Or every time you breathe, you wheeze. And so whenever you're like breathing normally, like you can hear it.
what
but
kind
it's
of
like,
wheeze?
whatever.
Like,
Yeah. Maybe not as loud when you're breathing normally, but like anytime your heart rate starts to go up a little bit, it just gets like louder. Like when you're running, it's like
I think
someone
it's
is
easier
dying
to
behind you.
I think it's easier to live with a interesting laugh than with.
But
like,
it's not
over-
like your peak laughter, like when you're dying of laughter. It's like every time, like your laugh. Just
Yeah.
imagine your by
You're just
default,
like
your
you're
laugh.
just like like that.
No, not even that. Just your straight laughter is like,
Oh, like my laugh from now on is.
yeah, exactly. Like no matter how intense it is.
Yeah.
If we're gonna talk about things that aren't being recorded, maybe we wait.
We're live. What do you mean?
I'm just kidding.
What does he
No,
mean?
it's because you said that like the first
He
episode.
practically said like, "Shut up."
That's what I heard. You know what? So this is actually the last episode of the podcast, and this one's ending early. Just a mere, 10-minute, a brief 10-minute episode just to show what could have been, but will not. I'm leaving the podcast. I'm going on my own solo tour. You can find me at Andrew Sucks Giant Dick.
Andrew Gargles nutsex.
Andrew Gargles.
And he owns the SAUC and Sauce Nuggets, so we're just gonna be E Nuggets now.
Well, Adrian's the ETS, and he's leaving, so you're now just Enug. That's what the podcast is now. And maybe in 10 years we can have a reunion tour where we, act like we're happy to see each other, but there's all this like old resentment that's all pressed together, and then in those 10 years, Manny will be replacing me. And yeah, so it was a fun run, guys. I'll see y'all later. Wait, no, so
Anyway.
were we still on Would You Rather?
Yeah,
back
so-
to that.
so-
Oh yeah, you guys.
yeah.
Okay,
So you were on your second.
so-
oh no, you were on the laughing and snorting.
I
one.
was-
yeah, laughing and
Okay.
snorting.
Okay.
I was saying that I would choose the laughing one because
Yeah.
the breathing. I mean,
Bro.
I get that. That would just be impossible. How would you live day-to-day life wheezing?
Well, you would get used to it.
Yeah, you'd get used to it, but others around you, like, fuck.
But then also think about any time you go and meet somebody new or whatever, like you meet them for the first time and then afterwards they're like, God.
But there's a lot of people that, oh my god, there's something in my eye just like ravaging my shit right now. Hold on.
But see, here's the thing. I feel like I could teach myself to not laugh.
I wouldn't even say that. I would say it's much more likely that someone hears you laugh and go, and they're like, oh my god, you have the funniest laugh, or you have the cutest laugh, and they think it's charming. Whereas if you're like, yeah, I'm Daniel, like, no one's gonna fuck with that. And people are gonna be like, nice, and then you're gonna walk up and be like, what the fuck was that? Or like, imagine like being in a library where like everyone's like reading and you just hear.
Okay, but to be fair, when do we go to libraries?
Okay, being at church. If you ever go to church with your family, and now a moment of silence for the Lord. Like, no, bro. You get into a fight with your girl. You know what? Don't talk to me for the rest of the ride. No, bro. Could never take myself serious.
Dude,
after
you go to a baseball game. The game's about to start. They're like, all right, guys, a moment of silence.
But yeah,
Couldn't do it.
All right. So yeah, I think we're
So
in
wheezing?
agreement. I would do wheezing.
Wait, no, you would do the
What?
laughing.
I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, the snorting. That's what I meant. That one. That would be mine for sure.
All right, that's fair.
you want to do you next or me?
I'm. Mine are not as thought out, so mine would be probably pretty quick. But there's one that I think some people can relate to. So you have two options. Okay, would you rather have to fight a gorilla once a week for like 15 minutes, like a 15-minute fight with a gorilla once a week, or every negative thought you have comes true?
Oh, the gorilla, easy. Cause look, with the the negative thought, like
I love asking people this one because the gorilla one seems so daunting, and you're like, that whatever the other one is,
I'll
I'm not
do that.
yeah.
I'm not gonna.
And
fight a
then
gorilla
you
with
hear the other one, and it's so much worse that you just the fighting a gorilla for 15. That's a chance of death once a week.
Okay,
Not-
but what
no,
if
no,
what if I become friendly with the gorilla? I don't make eye contact.
You
I'm
have to
submissive.
fight it once a week.
Like
who
a
do you know?
full-grown
Who do you know
gorilla?
that you'll fight for once a week and be cool?
I'm not.
with?
No. This is no. I'm changing my peg leg for a different attachment.
Yeah,
the gorilla
no.
is fighting you.
The
You can't
gorilla,
make friends with it.
you are Tarzan in the pit fighting the gorilla, and the gorilla's not into you like in Tarzan.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you won't survive past the first time unless you're built
You
like The
won't.
Rock.
You won't.
but,
So
the
by
other
you
one,
said
there's a-
but the other
Yeah,
one
you
is
said there's a chance
every
of you dying.
negative thought.
Okay.
There's a chance. I'm not saying you're gonna die.
No. There's a chance of you living.
Fair.
You will die. There's a 99%
Okay,
chance you will
How
die.
about we do
Fair.
this? You fight the gorilla. It's guaranteed you don't die, but you can get your ass like absolutely beat.
I'm cool with that.
Because if you do that, then it's like you actually have a choice. Because otherwise,
I'm cool
it's
with
like
that.
so I either die or all my negative thoughts come true.
Bro, I mean, I guess it depends how negative are your thoughts. Mine would absolutely destroy my life.
Dude, I feel like
Within a
anybody's-
week.
I mean, it's like anybody's. Like,
I don't know. Some people just don't think bad things.
bro, that's
I would-
so
I
not
would-
true. Everybody thinks bad things, but they just don't say them out loud.
Okay,
Because,
if,
dude,
if
think
I
about
chose,
it. Oh, go ahead, Andrew.
No, I was gonna say if I chose the negative thoughts one, then I would be dead the moment that came true anyway. So I might as well fight the gorilla.
What negative thoughts are you having?
I mean, unless your negative thought is, man, what if I just die out of nowhere? Like, yeah.
Because I'm always, you're thinking about, damn, what if a meteor hit the Earth right now and we all
I mean, yeah, you'd be a real dick for that one. You wouldn't be the only one dying.
Damn, it would really suck if I fucked Adrian's mom right now.
That would suck for my mom.
Yeah.
Adrian's like, oh no, now that's my negative thought.
No, stop. Oh,
I'm setting us
Like,
up.
damn, I would hate for one of the homies
this-
to win the lotto when we were in a 3-way contract that we split
Adrian's
the
crossing
money.
off the number of people he can show this podcast to.
Yeah, like I told my parents like 3-4 weeks ago, like, oh yeah, we started this podcast. I'm never mentioning it again.
I can't wait.
Oh, it never took off.
I can't
We never
wait.
did any
I can't
episodes.
wait till I see his parents and I'm gonna mention it.
Y'all want to watch
I
episode
haven't-
5 of the Sauce Nuggets podcast?
Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we mentioned y'all a couple
You want
times.
to watch episode 5 minute like 17? God damn.
Yeah, negative thoughts, definitely not.
Yeah,
a
no.
good one.
Because look, with the gorilla one, like if you get your
Or
ass beat-
maybe how about this? Negative thoughts, but you can't. None that will make you die.
Oh,
I would still pick the gorilla.
I still pick the gorilla.
Damn,
yeah.
it would really suck if one of my homies gets their ass beat every week by a gorilla.
Yeah. What if after you got the choice made and you were like, oh, I'll choose negative thoughts, and then you're
Like,
thinking,
man, what
about
if I
the
still
gorilla
had to
beating
fight
your
the
ass?
gorilla and then you have to fight?
Man, wouldn't it suck if all 3 of us had to fight one gorilla at the same time every week?
And we all just.
I feel like
But-
that one we'd have a chance because we'd get better over time.
I think just like monkey in the middle, like just each of us baiting the gorilla little
Yeah,
by
I know.
little, always moving. Maybe we could survive.
But have you seen that video of like the one like running out of? Because like. The
Oh, and he like slides.
Then he slides. He's like, "What's up?" Yeah, no.
turns around, caked up.
Yeah, no. I know, but they're like super strong. Like you see
Oh,
any
yeah,
video
no.
out there of like there was one I saw.
And
I
they
think
fight.
no, it was like a monkey, like a chimpanzee. It wasn't even like a gorilla. And it was a chimpanzee, and I think it was a lady. And they were going up like oh my god, like the children's like playground, how they have like the little wooden structure or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, well, anyway, so this lady was like at the bottom, right? And so the chimp is already up there, and then dude just casually leans over, extends a hand, and like literally just like picks her up, like, and she just kind of has to push off with her legs, but like.
Oh, they're like stupid strong.
Nuts.
They are so ridiculously strong.
It's nuts, yeah.
Yeah.
Which leads me to my next well, it's not even a would you rather, but if you had to pick one muscle, a singular muscle in your entire body that was unproportionally big, and it can be strong, it doesn't just have to look like just a single muscle, so not your biceps, a bicep or something like that, what would it be? No, that's not
a
allowed.
muscle, bro.
Yeah, it is.
There's muscle in your dick.
Bro,
Oh
it is.
yeah, I mean yeah, it's still like.
No,
kegels
that's
and
not
stuff.
allowed.
But no, I don't think your dick itself is a muscle.
Okay,
It is.
a single.
Okay.
Bro,
Yeah.
and Andrew, your dick is a muscle, right?
I mean, it has muscle in it.
Yeah, it's not. It itself is not a muscle, because that
It's an
implies that
organ.
a muscle can be flexed. Muscles
can't
can be
It's an
flexed.
organ.
You can flex the muscle in your dick and
Yeah.
make that's a Kegel, but
Okay.
the
Yeah.
dick itself is not flexed.
This is some.
It's
is
just
the
like
dick flexed?
I don't know. Maybe we need our bio majors to step in and show us.
To be
because-
or not to be? Is a dick in itself flexed?
is it a muscle?
I don't know.
Is it flexed?
Okay, but so your dick is not allowed. What would it be?
one singular muscle.
You know what I would choose?
Mhm.
Well, I don't think it's muscle though.
I think I'd do a muscle in my finger and just act like I'm gonna flick people.
Dude,
Just
your
be
finger
like-
would just be like this fucking thick.
Yeah,
like,
but you imagine someone like that and you see like all that wound up power.
you go to the skidoosh or whatever.
Nah, probably not my finger.
I think I would do a forearm.
One forearm.
One forearm.
But it's just like
Dude, think
look
how
like
menacing.
look like a turkey leg, bro.
Bro, think how menacing it is every time that you go and shake somebody's hands. They're just like, what the fuck? And you're just like, nice to meet you.
And that would work even better for me because I'm left-handed. So having the right one be like insanely big is even better because like it really is just for that. And then I could like just hang off stuff and never let go.
I know which one I
just
would
imagine
choose.
like somebody's walking by and you're just hanging. Right.
Which one, Andrew?
You fat ass.
I would choose the hypoglossus.
What is that?
You need to put this in terms that like the common
Yeah,
folk can
like-
understand.
Talk to me like I'm
That's the muscle that controls your tongue.
Nah, bro, that could fuck up your airway.
Wouldn't that just mean that like you're wait? So is it like down here or where is it?
I guess so. It's like I don't think it's that far down, but yeah, it's probably like above your thyroid. Sorry,
Where's
Daniel.
your thyroid?
Thank God, bro. Imagine the thyroid's a muscle, and I'm like, I'll pick the thyroid, and just nothing changes because I don't have one.
You don't have a
Or what if-
thyroid?
No, bro,
Your,
that's what I take medicine.
Oh, I
for.
thought you just had like issues with your thyroid.
Yeah, I do have an issue. It's not there.
It's not there?
It doesn't exist.
Hey, what if the sphincter muscle on your asshole?
Ooh.
The what?
Ooh.
Wait, the what muscle?
The one that goes.
That's just so naturally big.
Bro, could you imagine? When you try to pinch it off, you just obliterate it.
It just like shoots off into the door.
You're like, yeah, I'm gonna pinch, and you just hear like when you like wound up rope really tight, and you hear like the binding noise.
So gross.
Bro, that's hilarious. Like some kind of like anti-gay superhero. Let a guy hit it and then you pinch.
No.
You'll be like,
Oh, no.
you pinch and you're like, wire $5,000 into my account right
now. Oh no. Oh my god.
Oh, bro.
Oh, that got dark so quickly.
Yeah. See, that's why I fight the gorilla, bro. I would have created a villain.
Oh man.
Bro.
Fine.
I don't even think my would you rathers are anywhere near this good.
All right, I'll do mine,
Yeah, do yours.
and then we can go to the next topic
Mm-mm.
if you want. So mine is: would you rather have a nipple-sized penis or penis-sized nipple?
That's an easy one. Look, because my
Go
nipple's
ahead.
about yay big, and my dick is like yay big, so it's just
He said it's an
it's
upgrade.
really not that much of a
He
difference.
said it's an upgrade.
We're putting it all out there.
Bro, could you imagine just a fucking Jimmy Dean nipple?
Wait, but I'm confused.
Bro,
Okay,
if you
okay.
have a nipple that big where it's like hanging down like this, you gotta get that bitch pierced.
Bro, if they can get hard, I'm fucking girls with my titty dicks.
Could you imagine a dude takes off his shirt, his nipples just like
Bro, no, you're about to get it on
like
with a girl.
with like an actual bone through it because it's big enough.
No, you're about to get it on. You're about to get it on with a girl, and then you're like, hold on. And then you go. She's like, why'd you turn the AC down to 58?
Oh, you'll see.
You'll see.
2 condoms? We're going 2 rounds? Nah, still just 1. You ever been double penetrated? Oh my god.
That didn't even work.
I think I would choose the nipple
Yeah,
size.
I think this is
penis-sized
the
nipple.
point where you don't show it to your parents, bro. Actually,
I don't wanna show it to anybody else.
I want them to weigh in.
No.
You said you picked the dick-sized nipple?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, but question. So does that mean like, okay, so does that mean I could take like my penis, put it on my chest, and it's a nipple? Or do you mean it's
no,
like that long?
your nipple is so big, it's the size of a dick.
So it's like,
Yeah, like it's so big it hangs down.
or the other one is a.
Your dick shrinks, basically micro penis. Smaller than.
Are we allowed to
micropenis,
have
I would say.
surgery at some point?
And do what?
No.
Cut off your titty. What do you
Oh
mean?
no, bro!
No,
Tie that
you
shit
just have
in a
to
knot
live with
if
it?
you need to.
Yeah, like wrap it around. Wrap it.
Adrian, God made you that way.
Be like,
Man, fuck that shit. We make glasses and we wear shoes.
she's like, "Can you helicopter?" And it's like, "Yeah, you know those helicopters with 2 propellers."
Yeah.
Like
They
I
call
gotta
me-
act like
they call me the emergency evac helicopter.
I gotta hula hoop and shimmy at the same time. Yeah, I think I would go with the dick size nipple just because like you
You
can
could
make
wear a
it.
sweater. You could hide it somehow. You know.
Yeah. You could wear a sports bra, honestly, if you had to. I'm sure it was still. I feel like it's gonna bulge no matter what, but I feel like you could live with it, one way or another.
Yeah.
They're like, damn, is that a dick on your chest? Are you happy to see me? No, that's my nipple.
Because having a
Is it one
micropenis,
nipple or both?
It's both nipples.
Oh shit! Could you imagine just like?
I mean, because having a micropenis, you could never jerk off again.
Bro, let's play chopsticks with our dick nipple.
Yeah. Hey, bro, let's see whose is longer when we're cold.
Let's make them touch and put an ant and see if it can cross the bridge.
Oh no!
And whoever it bites first loses. Wow, this one was way too expanded on.
You know, like in middle school, the girls that would take the picture when they do like the stars like this with their hands.
It's us with our nipples.
It's us with
So
If all three of us do our nipple dicks, we get the Star of David posted on the Jewish
No, bro.
subreddit.
Bro, we do that, we complete the fusion, huh?
Oh my god.
That'd be
I wonder what we look like fused.
X 3 times as long. Nipple.
Bro, jump rope nipple.
I think we've talked about nipples way too long.
That's enough.
Oh my god.
What's your next one?
topic.
Huh?
Yeah. Y'all ready for the next topic? Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so next topic, I wanted to talk about something that I haven't told you guys yet. I gave, Daniel a brief introduction of what I was going to talk about. So I mean, I didn't really tell you what it was about. I just said I had a new interesting thing that I ran into today. So
Andrew, we've talked about this. Pegging is not something you should be ashamed of.
Okay, well then we'll talk about the other thing that I was going to talk about. So now that pegging is
off the table.
Off the table.
Or
I mean, it's
on
not
the
off
table, however you like it.
But so yeah, basically I wanted to talk about a potential podcast guest, our first guest.
Okay. Do you have someone in mind?
So it's I know we were talking about having our friend Sean on, and he will be on. Actually, you know what? I guess he would technically be our first guest, but this guest is somebody else.
Okay. Who you have in mind?
Okay.
Is it someone we know?
No, it is not someone you know.
Someone? Is it someone any of us know?
No, it's someone I know, but I don't actually know them. It's like a mini celebrity.
Okay. Elaborate.
Bro,
Okay.
Hasbullah?
He's a comedian. Okay, he calls himself the Jersey Outlaw. Okay,
Jersey Outlaw?
the Jersey
Can I
Outlaw.
look
Okay,
him up?
yeah, you can look it up right now. So I mean, I think he's got like 20,000 fans on Instagram or something, or followers. But there's a podcast that I watch that he's been featured in quite a few times, and he's like super interesting. The only thing is that he has no filter. So whatever comes to his mind, he will say.
Bro.
So, like he.
Look at this dude.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
the kind of
This
shit
looks
this
like
guy
someone
does.
with no filter.
Yes, so he goes into restaurants and is like, "Hey, you got your green card there in the back," that kind of shit. So, and like he says he's not racist. He says that he's just like old time and that he's just like has no filter and likes to say whatever. But so I sent him a message on Instagram asking if he'd be interested in doing an interview.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Don't tell me
And he replied to me, "Yes, let's talk tomorrow."
That was when? Today?
Today.
So okay, so you're gonna talk to him tomorrow.
Yeah. So but I mean, that's assuming he agrees. But also, obviously, you guys would need to be okay with it. So if that's something y'all aren't comfortable with doing, then.
Yeah, let's discuss it right now on air.
Yeah.
Maybe we should discuss it after. But I mean,
yeah, we can discuss it after.
Some things I would note.
Yeah,
I mean, I would imagine he doesn't do it for free. I feel like he would expect to get paid. I mean, if he's a comedian, him doing any type of comedy gig, I'm sure it requires him to get compensated somehow.
So he doesn't do comedy gigs at actual comedy places. He just goes around the street doing this stuff. Yeah. So he's not like Dave Chappelle or nothing where he does shows and stuff.
No, I know that, but I just mean like, anyone being booked for something, I feel like it's almost implied that they're getting compensated somehow, or some type of expected compensation maybe later if it takes off or something like that.
But wait,
I don't know. I'll talk to him.
I don't know. I mean, I would have to see. I saw what he looks like now, which is like total blind reaction. But I would have to see like what his style, I guess, actually is. Because, I mean, if it's like a style that doesn't really click with us, I guess, then it's just gonna be like a segment. I mean, how long would he be on? The whole episode and the whole hour,
no.
or like a 10-minute, 15-minute segment?
We'll do like a 30-minute segment.
But then it's like if his style doesn't really click with us, it's just 30 minutes of us being uncomfortable.
No. So my plan, and I said this in the message. I just wanted to. I don't really want to just sit down and listen to his jokes. You know what I mean?
You want him to be part of the conversation?
Huh?
You want him to be like part, like the conversation we just had. Like you would want his input as well.
No, so actually, I just wanted to ask him like about his younger life and what led him to go into comedy, like that kind of. I didn't really want to just sit back and spit random shit with him because he gets off topic like very easily just from like the other podcasts. So and also, by the way, like he's super offensive, like I said. So we don't have to take shit from him. So like if he says something that crosses the line, whatever, tell him. But I still think it'd be interesting to have him on if he was interested. But
But so did you say like, hey, like we have literally 4 episodes out of our podcast, like maybe 4 viewers, not including like our parents yet. Like
so here's my hope. He's kind of a boomer. Not kind of a boomer. He's really a boomer. Like
I mean, just by the look at his picture, I can tell he's older than us.
He's like 65 probably.
Shit,
so
he's like as old as my pops.
My hope is that he doesn't have a PR team that scopes things out, and that he just blindly agrees to do our podcast.
Why are you making this so known?
Well,
do I need to edit this out?
No, you don't have to edit this out. I'm just saying. I mean,
this is the test.
He never knows.
If he mentions this, then he has a PR team. This is our way of finding out.
Okay, yeah. So Jimmy Lee, we love you. Please come on the podcast.
We love you.
I
have no idea who you are, but you sound incredible. I'd die for you.
I know what your face looks like. Well, 70% of your face because you're in sunglasses in all of these pictures. But I'm sure you're very funny, and yeah.
I mean, we'll have to watch some.
We love you, Jimmy Lee.
Okay.
Quote me on it.
All right.
No,
so we can
let me watch this shit first.
So we can skip over to the next thing. I just wanted to mention that I thought it was interesting that he replied to me.
Yeah,
so, bro, that's pretty wild.
Whatever. What's next?
I kind of want to skip the third topic we had in mind, or just keep it really short. So I was thinking of doing some type of like segment, or like not like a weekly segment, but every once in a while when we get in the mood. And the thing is, like the first one you see is Factor Cap. You ever seen those TikToks? Factor Cap is where like someone does something on TikTok. So for example, one was like you ever seen how people boil eggs and then they get the shell off using ice water?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay, so they would like see that someone would put a TikTok, they'd see it, they would say, blah blah blah. I don't even remember their names, but they're pretty chill. Like their stuff is pretty high quality. But they're like, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah, and this is Factor Cap, where we test TikTok trends to see if they're real or bullshit. And so then they would get an egg and try to do the thing, and if it works, it's fact. If it's not, it's cap. So then they made some about food. Someone else, I don't even think they did, but someone else made it about food, where someone makes a weird food combination where they say like, oh yeah, put mustard on your pickles, put it on a Ritz cracker, and it's the best snack you'll ever have. And so then someone made a food one of that where they call it snack or yak, or like it's a snack. They try it, either it's good, it's a snack, or it's disgusting, you're gonna yak, right? So I was trying to come up with one, but it uses smack. So they use snack, so it's not the same. But the one I came up with was smack or send back. Either the food's gonna smack or you send it back. Yeah?
Okay.
Make sense? Okay. Where I come up with a dish that you guys probably have never heard of, and you guys, you kind of analyze it amongst the three of us, and you decide, do you think it would smack or would you send it back? And
so there's no like in between. It's either I keep it and I eat it, or I send it back.
Yeah. Okay. So the one I came up with, huh?
We could do a short little version of it right now.
Yeah. I mean, the one I'm gonna explain to y'all is really short. So in Colombia, they have a thing they do. You can do it with coffee or with hot chocolate, where you have your drink and you put a lump of cheese in it. And so you put the lump of cheese in the coffee or the hot chocolate, and you drink it.
Okay, so
y'all can ask. Yeah, okay. So that's a good question. So it's not like a Kraft's like powder cheese. It's like one of those blocks of cheese that's not really crummy. It's very like solid. I don't remember the exact type of cheese.
So it's not like a liquidy kind of cheese. Like,
no. It's like you cut off the cheese.
Like a mozzarella, but like okay.
Kind of like a mozzarella, but like I would say a little thicker than mozzarella. It might even be mozzarella. I honestly don't remember, but I don't think it's mozzarella.
Because mozzarella, like fresh mozzarella, is like super like soft. But okay, question: are you supposed to mix it in?
No, you just dunk it in.
So to kind of sap off the flavor off of it.
So
I feel like it's too much detail.
I've had this.
Did you have it at my house?
Yes.
I think okay. Since you've had it,
I forgot that you had it.
I haven't had it. So before you go, I think I would try it. I think it would taste pretty good. Like I don't know specifically what kind of cheese, but at least like coffee and stuff in general tastes like fairly good, at least to me. So I think I could see it.
Do you remember what kind of cheese it was? Because I don't remember.
I mean, I have no idea.
I gotta ask my mom. She knows.
I will say that it is fucking godlike. So.
Wait, really? Like you actually loved it?
I loved it. I thought it was so good.
Was it hot chocolate and cheese or coffee?
It was
cheese?
hot chocolate.
It's hot chocolate. Because no one in my house drinks coffee. Worst Colombians ever, but except for Hannah. But no.
I just looked it up. It says
but
it's
at least
mozzarella.
You'll do a lot of cocaine.
It is mozzarella.
Yeah.
I believe it. Yeah. No, we don't do cocaine either.
Makes you good. So mozzarella in coffee.
Bro, we can. Now that I know it's mozzarella, we could do that. We could do this tomorrow.
It says it's similar to mozzarella.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's mozzarella because mozzarella is like
it's very liquidy, like the fresh one.
It's kind of like damp, I would say. And the cheese that we used, I don't remember it being. I think it's more like the kind of cheese that you use for like quesadillas, I want to say, like the white one.
Like queso Oaxaca, like
I think so.
The one that like you pull apart and it's not liquidy at all, like.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like a mix of that and mozzarella.
Okay.
So you think it was smack, or would you send it back?
I think it's smack. Like I've never tried it, but I just have a feeling that it would work really well.
It does. It's amazing.
It says
but you don't even like coffee.
I like hot chocolate.
Fair.
It says it's called queso colombiano.
Wow.
That's what I can't find any other. It says
I gotta ask my mom, like, I would ask her, what cheese is it? And if she says queso colombiano, I would say, okay, if I can't buy that cheese, what would you use instead? She'll probably say mozzarella, but I'll double check with her.
Pepper jack.
It says you can use queso de frere or a firm mozzarella.
Man, we just need a segment where he just reads Spanish stuff for like 10 minutes.
Sorry, I'm
no.
at it.
It's okay. But yeah, so he's had it. I forgot you had it, but yeah, he's had it. It's really good. And the reason it works is because the type of cheese they use, it doesn't mix with the hot chocolate, but the heat of it makes the cheese really soft and like almost like more flexible than it is. It almost becomes like a putty. in there, but it doesn't mix with the hot chocolate. The hot chocolate doesn't change its flavor at all. You drink the hot chocolate, and then you have the cheese at the bottom. And when you chew the cheese, it doesn't have the flavor of hot chocolate, and it's just like really soft and mushy, and it just like melts in your tongue, and then it's just delicious.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I was gonna say, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You first.
I was just gonna say that like cheesecake, like they have like chocolate cheesecake and like chocolate drizzled cheesecake, and that in itself it doesn't. I don't bite it and I'm like, this is cheese, but like I could see how it works well.
Yeah.
You know what goes really well with hot chocolate and cheese?
What?
Well, before I say this, are you done with this segment, or is there another food you wanted to do?
No, just this one.
Okay. What goes really good with hot chocolate and cheese is Blumpkins.
I'm so afraid to ask.
No. First, you gotta tell us. So let's give the background first. So we have this little Google document where we each come up with the talking points that we want to talk about for each episode. And usually, I would say so far the trend has been that Adrian's the last one to upload his. Which, you know, I would say of the three of us, has the most going on, being in school and all that stuff. So what we've been doing is after we put ours in, we put some for him, but don't give him any type of like heads up. And then we'll send each other what we put and be like, can't wait for this episode. And it'll be like, Adrian's will say like bestiality, blah, 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 blah. And so Andrew had put one. And so I was like, okay, I need to add one too. And so I added Blumpkins. And so he got home and he was like, what the fuck is a Blumpkin? And I was like, oh, he doesn't know what it is. That's so much better. And so I told him, you have until we record to really think about it and tell us what you think a Blumpkin is. And then we'll talk about it and we'll see how close you were.
Okay.
So, go ahead. What do you think a Blumpkin is?
Well, one, it sounds like pumpkin. And knowing how we generally just mix words, bluff or like maybe like black pumpkin, a black pumpkin, like I feel like that's not unreasonable. I know it's not it. Like I just know that you wouldn't.
You got it right on the first try. Holy shit.
Fuck out. But I know it's not a black pumpkin. But if you told me like, oh, like what would it be? Like I would guess like that is what you call a black pumpkin. I don't know if those exist, but I know that's not what it is. So just tell me what the fuck is a Blumpkin.
How about we give him a hint?
How about we give him the long game on this?
Not tell him at all?
No. We could have we could have actually been like, yeah, it is a black pumpkin, and then he goes up and we're like, hey man, let's do black pumpkins for Halloween, and he brings his.
It's that Ryu joke all over again.
Yeah.
Remember the Ryu joke on Smash where
yes.
Andrew fucked with you and he told you that the one character I cannot fight is Ryu?
Oh yeah.
This motherfucker played Ryu for weeks. Being like, oh, I'm gonna have to beat you with Ryu, and I had to suck it up and let him beat me.
But okay, so I think the small hint we give you is that it's sexual. I think that's the only hint we give you.
Nah, I think we could have gave him a better one.
What?
Okay, what's the better one then?
The better one is no, it's fine. But I don't want to give too much hints.
The fuck? What do you mean a Blumpkin is sexual?
You get one more hint after this.
You cannot look this up. No. Let's let it sit a week. Let it sit a week. Let him talk to his girl.
No.
Let him talk to his girl. Let her look it up, but tell her she cannot tell you.
All right. Why don't you tell her? You send her a message and you tell her like.
Next time you're on FaceTime with her, I'll just tell her.
Okay.
All right, bet.
She's not gonna know what it is.
She's probably not, but she can look it up. But she cannot tell him what it is.
We should get her on here live to tell him what it is.
I don't know about that one.
No, that's okay. I'm just kidding. All right.
You wanna like? Do you have another guess you wanna throw out?
Dude, I have no idea. Like, how the fuck is it sexual? Blump.
I mean, you want to go a step further, Daniel, and tell him what it's involving?
I feel like if you give him a hint towards what's involved, you're like walking him there already. Like he's already almost there.
Are you really gonna let him sit on this for a week?
I'm fucking down.
You just torture me all week.
I'm down to let him sit on it for a week. I'm gonna be here all weekend.
Does it involve
I bet you would
sitting
let him
on
sit on it
things?
for a week, Daniel.
Does it involve sitting on things?
Yeah, because you said you have no problem.
Okay, that'll be the second hint. I think answering that is a good second hint.
Okay.
Okay. Sitting is involved.
Oh my god! Please don't tell me that it's putting a pumpkin in your ass.
All right, next topic.
Okay, next topic is...
Is that not it?
The Amazon... Okay, so you remember how last week we
It's
talked
not
about the Amazon blimp?
Thank God.
You know how last week... I'm not going to answer whether it is or not.
I know.
You have to
I
sit on it
realize
for
that
a
now.
week. Okay, so you remember last week how we talked about Amazon and those drones?
Yeah.
How Amazon was coming up with some way to create like a warehouse in the sky with a giant blimp. So I looked into it, and the video that I saw was not real. It was created by, I mean, obviously, because, you know, it was created by a Twitter user, but it was based off of a patent that Amazon got in 2000, I think 14. Don't quote me on that. And they actually do 100%. I looked it up. They have a patent for it. They have a patent for a they called it a what was it? AEF or something like that. Basically, a blimp that is, and I looked up the altitude, and it is a little bit above what the usual altitude for a plane is.
That's
So a blimp so high up in the sky, it's higher up
God.
than a plane. And it holds stuff, like holds things that Amazon sells. And they use UAVs, which are unmanned aerial vehicles. So it could be a drone, it could be something else. But it uses UAVs to deliver stuff from the blimp to people. Now, this doesn't mean Amazon's implementing it. But this does mean that no one else can implement it because Amazon has a patent for it, which implies Amazon has plans to implement this. Now, I thought about it, and also the whole like using a blimp to resupply stuff also is in the patent. And the blimp can bring supplies, bring like more things that are going to be shipped out, supplies, and how workers get to the blimp. So workers will be working on the blimp. That must be a huge ass blimp, bro.
I guess it would have to be above.
So
like,
if I'm Amazon,
like
and I'm not saying
weather.
Amazon's doing this, this is just my, you know, little engineering knowledge and hopefully good sense of logic at work. I would think, okay, if I'm going to implement this, I want to implement this in a way that has the littlest chance of harming people. Because, you know, if you harm people with your idea, the chances are you're not going to get to utilize it. So if I'm Amazon, I would think to start with like coastal cities so that the blimp can just be above the ocean. And that, you know, people don't live on the ocean for the most part. You run the chance of maybe hitting a boat, but I would say the chances are pretty small. I would think they try coastal cities first, then they can go from the coast to the city, deliver the stuff, go back, blah, 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 blah.
Man, that's just like...
But it is an actual application, and it has already been filed, and it does belong to Amazon.
When they file it?
2014.
Is it 10 or 20 years that they have?
Oh, I don't even know. You mean like the limitations on the patent? I have no idea.
Oh, I forgot you were a patent engineer, dude.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my God.
I looked it up on Google Patents, and it is very much there. But yeah, so I know we were kind of like just talking about it, and we kind of just chalked it up to like, oh, it's probably like an idea someone had that they thought Amazon would do, but no, Amazon actually does have a patent for it. So if it happens, it'll probably be done through Amazon.
Okay.
Would you work on the blimp if they paid you enough money?
No.
Why? You wouldn't even notice that it's a blimp. It'd be so stable.
Dude, I would hate that my job requires me to travel literally up into the sky like every day.
You're going up by a blimp. That's got to be the most peaceful way to get up.
I don't know.
I just imagine the Hindenburg every time you say blimp.
I couldn't do it.
I remember I saw the Hindenburg on Twitter, and someone was like, "Can someone explain what this is? I don't know what it is." And someone replied, "Oh, just a really neat blimp that they had a great time." And I was like, I don't remember it being like that. And then I saw the video of the Hindenburg. I was like, oh shit.
You know, I always thought it happened in like Europe.
It happened in like New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty sure it happened in New York.
I think it was in New Jersey. But yeah, I always thought it happened in like Germany or something, but no, it happened in the U.S.
And how many people did it kill? Like a couple dozen?
It was like 50 people or something. It was pretty. I mean, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, I mean, it was everyone on the blimp, I'm assuming, and then a couple people on the ground that were like, "It's coming down," and then it just.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think blimps work like the Hindenburg anymore. I don't think they use the like
helium.
the very flammable gas that the Hindenburg used.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen a blimp.
It's a balloon in the sky.
But I don't think I've ever
Hunter
seen
x Hunter?
No, I mean like in real life.
I mean that's just a balloon. That's a blimp.
I haven't seen one in real life either.
In real life.
Oh, I've never seen like the Goodyear blimps on like football games or something like that.
No, I've never been to a professional.
Or like a
football
Texans.
game.
No, you never been to a Texans game or Astros or something.
No.
I didn't have a dad.
So our next topic.
All right. So yeah, I guess I was just going to talk about what happened to me at the end of last week. So my fiance was driving. I can't remember where she was driving. She was going to like a hiring event at a local hospital, like actually in downtown Houston. And on her way back, she got into a bit of an accident, just a tiny little, fender bender.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so, and by the way, so I thought she hit 2 cars. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She hit 3.
She hit 4.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So she totaled her car. And on that car, we had liability because it was such a cheap car. So yeah, I mean, car was a total loss. We sold it to a salvage yard for like $1,000, and yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. Like she, 3 of the cars there was like no damage to, but the car she hit like on impact because it was her fault.
Mm-hmm.
Not to put her on blast or anything, but putting her on blast.
Not to put her on blast, but here I'm throwing her under the bus.
Yeah.
This is like court binding for court.
And I am hoping every day that our insurance doesn't call us and say, hey, the driver of the blah, blah, blah said they're having neck pain and back pain, so which, either way, like insurance covers it, but still like, just would suck to hear.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we had to go this weekend to get a different car, and that's where I got my little Miata. And then which is super fun, by the way. It's not a Tesla Model 3, but yeah.
It's nice.
Wait, Daniel, oh yeah, I forgot you came over that night.
Yeah, we went to get a Whataburger in it.
It wasn't as scary as my Tiburon.
Bro, that thing was a death trap. I'm sorry.
Nothing is as scary.
I respect it so much.
No. Remember you got into an accident with it?
The Tiburon.
Yeah.
I didn't know Adrian back then.
No? Yeah, you did.
No.
Maybe not as well. That wasn't that long ago.
It was in 2019.
Dude, we totally knew each other.
Yeah, we knew each other. You knew each other in like 2018.
Mm-hmm.
We knew each other in 2018? We've been friends for 4 years?
Have we? Has it been 4 years? How did we become friends? I think we just started gaming because, I know, obviously because of you, but I mean like...
It was Apex.
Apex.
It was through Apex.
Yeah.
It was y'all we literally became friends right when Apex came out. Or not we, but like the you two.
Sauce Nuggets.
Sauce Nuggets was founded the day Apex came. Because remember, like you had been playing, and I was like, yeah, me and Andrew want to play, and so you played with us first, and you were like, you said I call the robot, and I was like, sure, whatever. You remember that? You were like
Not
level
in this.
30 and we were both level 1.
What?
Yeah.
At some point I was ahead of you guys in Apex.
At the very beginning, yeah.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
at the very beginning, you were like the master of Apex, and we were following you, bro.
What?
Yeah, I remember Andrew always played Wraith because he was like with the
I do
emo
remember
chick.
that.
And I was just like, I don't
Yeah.
know who to play, so I just played Bloodhound at first.
And you were like, at that time in like season 0 or whatever, you were like I thought you were like a god with the grapple.
Oh,
Still am.
bro. I remember that when we won our first game, we were freaking out.
Yeah.
I remember because it was like, I think you won the game with a shotgun, and we were both dead. We were like,
That
get
does
him!
not
Get
sound
him!"
like me.
Bro, I'm pretty sure. Because I remember you, like, grappled. It was, you know
Yeah.
where it was? That area with the waterfall.
On Kings Canyon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, the waterfall. Where's the waterfall in Kings Canyon?
I don't know how else to describe
In
it.
the-
It's the only
in the
area.
middle?
Oh, wait, in the middle or in
Towards
like
the
back?
top, towards
Like
the top
left of
right.
artillery.
Towards the top right of the map.
Oh.
Where it used to have like the it used to have like a giant gap you would fall in, and then there was like a bunch of lines.
I
to
remember.
across.
I remember.
That it was in that area, and you had won a game like that, and I remember we were freaking out. First game we won, but I mean so anyways, he got into an accident in his Tiburon, and the cherry on top was that this motherfucker, his airbags were broken.
Wait, like
His
they.
airbags didn't work, and then he got into an accident. The thing was a literal fucking death trap.
Yeah. Luckily, and I will admit it was my fault also. Now, just to give myself a little bit of a point, it was drizzling, and I had never driven a car without anti-lock brakes. Okay, so I just mashed the brakes like you would in any anti-lock brake
And they
car.
just freezed.
Yes, they didn't do anything. I slammed on the brakes and nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
I
You're
hit
like,
him at the
"Oh."
same speed I hit the brakes. So,
Yeesh.
but luckily the guy had no insurance, was 15, and had no license. So
He said,
I
"Bye."
didn't have to fix shit on his car. My insurance didn't go up at all. Which
But you
know,
almost.
sucks.
but
Is
you
it a
almost
good idea
fucking
that this is
died.
going to be released on the internet? Or?
I don't know.
I
I'm
mean,
debating this. I'm debating cutting this whole segment
why?
because you're like admitting to driving knowing your airbags didn't work, didn't you?
Doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if you're driving knowing your airbags didn't work. My airbags worked whenever I got my car inspected, but they stopped working and I hadn't fixed it yet.
I mean, technically, it's the other guy.
That's not
You didn't
that's
have
not
a,
illegal.
Andrew just had an accident. The other guy's the one that like.
Is a criminal?
Yeah, I got into an accident. I'm not the one that, I didn't force a 15-year-old to drive without a license, I mean, I just got lucky that the person I hit happened to, be breaking the law.
What the fuck are you doing?
Me, I was just fucking with the caliper.
Anyway,
He's just like,
Anyway.
thank God I hit an immigrant.
thank God I hit an immigrant.
Thank God I hit one of them there illegal aliens.
Oh man.
Damn, bro. I remember when you told me that, I was like, bro, get rid of that fucking car.
So okay, but then the accident must have not have been that bad if you still like you know,
Lived?
well, no. Well, I mean, yeah, but also, I mean, you still drove the Tiburon like what for 3 years?
No, but it was pretty fucked up.
So I drove the Tiburon off the highway and I had to have my head all the way out of the window because my hood was like covering my windshield. So I drove it off the highway and I parked it at a gas station. And I can send you pictures later, dude. It was fucked. It was totaled.
It was fucked.
And you fixed it?
Yeah. No. So Daniel's mom had the hookup and helped me fix it using like a connection at a dealership.
AKA my cousin.
Yeah. So
My cousin
Cool,
works at
daddy,
a
or-
dealership. No. One of my cousins on my dad's side. I say my cousin. He's like my dad's aunt's husband or something like that. My dad's cousin's husband or something like that. Or my dad's cousin. I don't know, man. This family trees are confusing.
But either way, so yeah, they fixed it enough for me to drive it, and then later on I ended up fixing it more to like make it look nice.
My dad. Isn't that when my dad did the
added a
bumper?
nitrous system, added a supercharger.
I think that was already in, wasn't it?
No, the nitrous wasn't in when I got. I had the car for like 6 months when I totaled it.
You also added that really cool sound effect when you turn.
Oh, you mean the entire car's bass system? That when he turns, the entire base of the car goes.
No, I'm talking about whenever you turn, that his suspension was so low that the tires would scrape.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And it made the entire frame of the car
shake
like a bass system.
And you just hear, like, and you're like... So I had no warning the first time I got in your car.
There was one time that we got to, like, you know, they have, like, those speed bumps by the grocery stores? Mm-hmm. We got to one, and he was just like, yeah, bro, I can't make it. And I was like, fuck you mean you can't make it? He goes... Like, my car cannot get over this bump. And I was like, why the fuck would you do this? And he goes, cuz I like low cars.
So what's up, my front bumper? Oh, is that a fucking leaf? God damn it.
And Daniel's ex, whenever I drove her to College Station,
she was in your car.
Yes, I forgot there was this massive, like, drop in the road, which in a normal car, it doesn't feel like anything. But in the Tiburon, it's like crazy. And
it's
so
a crater.
Like on the highway, like when you get to one of those little bridges, or what do you mean?
It's like somewhere between Houston and College Station, like just on the long drive on like 6.
Oh, just an hour and a half worth of road.
Just the 80 miles. I know exactly where you're talking about.
Whatever, bro. I know I had hit it before, but I forgot about it. And so I was going like whatever the speed limit is, like 60, and I hit it, and she yelped and grabbed the oh shit handle, like we were about to die.
I don't blame her. I would have done the same.
Maybe the airbags
wouldn't
have deployed,
bro. No joke.
So
I don't blame her. I would have done the same shit because it literally feels like you're about to die when those fucking wheels hit. I mean, because we're not used to it. You're so used to it, you don't care. But us, we're used to our cars not doing that. When that shit happens, it's like, it almost feels like the entire car is going to, like,
fall apart.
Then, like,
dude, it's because I swear you didn't even have, like, any shock absorbers. Like, it was just a metal rod. Like, that's it. That's your suspension. Like a fucking go-kart.
Setting.
Like a go-kart.
It was literally.
Motherfucker driving on the freeway like Mario Kart.
Evidently, if he spun off the fucking
banana and he's done.
One banana and he's done.
Man.
But actually, no, he's not done. His car is too low. The banana would just scrape indefinitely on the front bumper.
It would go up to his face. But yeah, the Tiburon was a death trap. R.I.P. to the Tiburon.
I know, big rip. But I got my Miata now, and it's fun.
So you're going to drop this one too?
No.
You took a little too long to answer
that. To this one.
No?
Maybe not at first.
No, so I mean, I'm trying to go back to school in August. I gotta pay the whole car off by then. So I'm not trying to screw around right now and do that kind of stuff. I'm just trying to get school done, man.
I feel you.
Plus, if I show up to Daniel's house and his mom sees my car is all modified and shit, she's gonna be pissed.
I like that. The sole reason that you're not modifying your car is for the wrath of Danny's mom.
Yeah, exactly.
Mom, if you're watching this, don't
watch this. I hope
your phone starts ringing.
Please stop watching this. If you're watching this, hopefully it's because you missed the first 40 minutes. We're talking about dick nipples. So, yeah, please don't watch this. That
was fantastic. That was
a fantastic episode to watch.
That is so
a classic Sauce Nuggets moment.
Literally, this is the best introduction. Can we make that the clip instead for this episode? Where we're just like, so my nipples are this big like this, and it just cuts out.
I'm down, bro. We'll see. We'll see how the editing goes. But I don't think we have much more to talk about. We have just the there really isn't much to update as far as I wanted to talk about how the new COD is, because I think the three of us all should have played it by now, but we all three of us have been doing different stuff. I've been going through God of War, and although I did beat the game, I have decided I need to take on all the Valkyries. And Andrew made one comment on the first Valkyrie. He was like, "You should use a resurrection stone," and I was like, "Nah, ain't no bitch. I'm fighting all the Valkyries without a single resurrection stone." So I'm doing that now.
Oh, right.
Well, I do want to point out I did not use a resurrection stone on the Queen Valkyrie.
Fair.
On Freya. Well, it's not Freya.
It's
In
not
the game,
Freya.
it's not Freya.
It's Sigrid or something like Sigrid.
Yeah. Sigrun.
Sigrun.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that should be fun.
Well,
I won't use one on her either.
He beat God of War. Andrew, I didn't tell you, but I beat Forbidden West.
How is it?
I really enjoyed it. Like, I think at times it got a little too long, but oh man, it's so hard to like criticize because all the quests and stuff that they added, like each one was like really well developed. Because like for example, one of the I played The Witcher 3. And I loved that game, but all the little side quests, it could be as silly as like, oh, my sheep ran away. And then you literally just have to use your, senses to track down a sheep. And then like you bring it back or, you get to the sheep and there's like, I don't know, some like a simple monster you have to fight or something.
I still haven't played The Witcher.
Oh, fantastic game.
Hey, and I told you I have the game, right? The second game, the one you just finished.
Forbidden West?
Yeah, I have Forbidden West, but I haven't.
West.
You bought it?
Yeah.
Came with
No, it came with it. Yeah, but I haven't
Oh.
played it because I need to play the first one.
Oh,
Adrian
yeah, no,
has
it's
the
a
first
must.
one, don't you?
Yeah.
Or do I still have it?
No, you still have it. Yeah.
I'll find it. I'll give it
Yeah,
to you.
no, you absolutely
got
need to
through-
play the first one.
I got through,
so
like-
confused.
I got through probably like 2 or 3 hours of the first one, and then I stopped playing it. But it's just because it's just not my type of game.
You don't like the bow and arrow stuff.
Yeah, I'm very much a combat guy. I'm very much not a bow and arrow guy. And so, there's like these little dinosaurs, and I'm running up to each one of them like, wah, wah.
I'm like, why am I dying?
And I just
suck at
keep
this
dying, and those things are good at fighting, and I'm not. So it's like, I decided to drop it. But
game.
yeah,
No,
so now that he's done with that, the next game he's going to play is Kingdom Hearts. Well, at least he might play Kingdom Hearts for a couple of days, and then Ragnarok comes out, and he's going to play Ragnarok.
Yeah, I'll try to. Oh, Ragnarok's gonna be. I'm gonna try to 100 Ragnarok. I'm so excited.
Think so?
For that game.
I think if they make it like the first one, I probably will too. If they don't, because there's a very common thing that sequels are not as good as the first one.
Yeah.
And it's very much I mean, I don't know how long it took them to make the first one, but Ragnarok only took 4 years.
This is also the 5th God of War, so.
Yeah. No, but I do. But the thing is, like, I'm not so worried about like.
I thought it was the 6th.
Okay. So with Horizon, for example,
Ascension 2018, it should be the 6th, no?
Well, yeah, no. I'm saying like. I meant like the first, like the 2018 one was also the 5th God of War, so it's not like it's just the 2nd God of War ever made.
Oh yeah. But I just mean like
Oh.
a sequel to the. I mean,
but this
story.
one feels so.
Yeah, I was gonna say this one is almost like a restart.
It's.
Yeah.
Cause I didn't play any of the previous ones. I wasn't confused. I mean, you kind of know the premise of the Kratos. He's the God of War. He fucking kills gods, and so then they allude to it in the game, but it's never like a. They're never like they're not dicks about it. They're not like, you remember what you did in this city and this city in Greece. Like it's never like that.
Yeah. No, but that's smart because that way you make sure you're bringing in like new players too, like me, and now I've love the series. But no, like what I was gonna say is like, for example, Horizon. Like I'm not worried about Ragnarok because, for example, Horizon had a very clear like issue with the melee fighting. That was atrocious. Like it was just so bad, and they improved on it so much on the second one. On the second one, like they actually made it. They did design it in a way where it was not in your best interest to fight like people like with your bow and arrow, because you would take forever. And they would throw like a bunch of shit at you, like it was just impossible. So you would have to like melee fight him, and it was really, really good, and it was fun. And then the combos that you could pull off were, I mean, nothing like God of War, but fun. I enjoyed it a lot. The story, I will say, started to like just kind of blew up in like, I guess, depth. For me, it got a little much because then I, just didn't know. Like I would forget what was happening sometimes, or like, oh wait, where did this person come from and stuff. But like as a whole, it was really good. I think I might have enjoyed the first one more just because of the novelty that it was like the first one. I was like, wow, this is so cool. I've never played a game like this. But the second one, like it's an absolutely beautiful game. Like the scenes were incredible. The graphics were really, really cool. I think the locations that they like, because the map is technically overlaid the US, like, with some modifications here and there. That was really cool.
Really?
Yeah. Like you go through like Las Vegas, San Francisco. So what I was trying to say is that Horizon had a very clear like this was incredible, but this is what they need to improve on. And with God of War, like I don't remember anything that stuck out to me that I was like, oh my god, this needs to improve.
Oh, well, let me tell you.
Well, you do. You have.
Let me fucking tell you, the locking on system is horrendous. That is by far the biggest. I would say the locking on system is horrendous, and the traversal, like going up in the lifts and taking forever to get up and forever to get down, that could definitely be sped up by a lot.
Did you watch the gameplay trailer for God of War 2?
No, I haven't seen anything of it.
So one thing they showcased in God of War in Ragnarok, is you can use your the Blades of Chaos to pull yourself in whatever direction.
Yes, very much needed.
Or like if you're about to climb something, you know how you would like climb and Atreus would get on your back? So Atreus is bigger, so he does all that shit on his own. He doesn't jump on your back and stuff. So you can just use the Blades of Chaos to grab the top of a ledge and pull yourself up instantly.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Down, bro. Yeah, so God of War has been amazing. I definitely would give it 10 out of 10. And I told you guys earlier, it is very rare I give a game 10 out of 10. Plus, I'm biased, so a 10 out of 10 for me isn't a 10 out of 10 for everyone else. But definitely, I would say one of the best games made.
It's so good.
It's really good.
The next one is going to be... Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, but I guess on that, we'll end it, because I think we're at a good spot now. So, yeah, let us know what you would rather do. Have... You would rock the dick nipples like us.
Oh my
god. But yeah, comment, subscribe, let us know your thoughts. Let us know anything you want improved or any topics you want us to talk about, stuff like that. So yeah, y'all have a good one. Peace.
See you next week.
Like another word that I don't know, like I need to Google that other word.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, look up the one that says go to Urban Dictionary. That's the easiest one.
Oh no. Urban Dictionary is the worst.
Okay. Oh, you're just fucking Christ. Why would you never be fucking thinking about this shit?
Because we